Okay, so I want to talk a little bit about beyond yoga. Now, I am not a yoga teacher. I have taken yoga classes, and I have incorporated some additional things in the yoga class. Usually I'll go to a yoga class, I'll usually sit in the back because I'll be doing some additional stuff that the teacher is not really teaching. But what it does is it amplifies the effect. So yoga is an ancient practice. Here in the West, it's become kind of, a good exercise. It limbers you up, stretches you out. But as you go deeper and deeper into it, it is a very spiritual exercise. It's unity or oneness. So what I've found is that through euphoric flow, it kind of accelerates the path to the end result. Now, they won't tell you that's the end result of yoga, but it is. I can guarantee you that that's where these yoga masters get to. They get to a euphoric state. So it's a flow state. And so what I've developed or discovered is that, let's say you're doing a yoga pose, okay? So this is a great one. You're just, what you're doing is you're getting the energy to flow through your body. And so you're trying to get the energy to flow, right? That's basically what yoga is. This is positive energy. Now what I've done is I've added some movement, whether you call it qigong movement or euphoric flow movement. And so a lot of the practice that I do is, typical yoga is you're static, but what I've done is just added, I don't know if you can see that. So my hand is going like this, stretched out. So I'm just adding, and then my hand down here is going. So I'm just adding a little bit of flow, or I'm teaching you to add a little bit of flow, and just see how that feels when you're doing a yoga pose, okay? And that's just the beginning of what euphoric flow is about. Because if this feels good, right, when you're doing your yoga pose, then why not a little bit bigger and a little bit bigger? And if you stretch your leg out, pretend this is your leg, and your leg is going up and down. So I will be doing extended classes on euphoric flow, which incorporates yoga, but it goes beyond yoga to get you to the end state quicker, I think, which is euphoria. And I'll be talking a lot more about that. But hit the subscribe button, stay with me, because we're on a journey like you may have never had before. But there have been some people who have taken this journey, and they become masters, and that's where we're going to go. That's where I'd love you to be going, and because there's nothing quite like it to get to the euphoric flow, the euphoric state.